Alrighty, welcome back. I'm your man, Bad Chad, and Queen Jolene is on the camera. We're doing our last bit of fabrication to the tow truck or to the ramp truck for Jolene's race car, and that's what this truck is for. It's for Jolene's race car. If we happen to use it for something else, it'll be because we want to. But basically, this is what it's used for. It's going to be used for Jolene's race car, but we're doing the last bit of fabrication on it, and I want to close the back off. We got the sides all done. We got the sides filled. We got everything ready to rock and roll. We got a sheet of 14 gauge here. You watched me yesterday try to bend this piece of 14 gauge. I had a rough time. Yes, I did. Basically, what I was thinking after I got it done, I maybe should have cut two 3-foot pieces. It would have been easier because this piece of this 2-foot piece really bent nicer than the 4-foot piece. Obviously, it was a lot longer, a lot more metal, but this 2-foot piece bent a lot easier than the 4-foot. I could have probably cut it 3 by 3 and welded it down the center, but I did not. I wanted to use all the metal, but it bent really nice. I didn't. I tried to grind the lines off on this side. The plate steel is so hard that basically what I'm doing, I'm just scrubbing off the shell. Must be from the heat, obviously, to make it a plate, but I just more or less just ground off the shell than anything. I just left this one here because it's fine. I might be able to do something with it later if I don't want to see that cut mark in it. You can see how it looks on the other side. Basically, I just cut it like that and did the exact same thing. I got it bent, it did the trick. So what I want to do is I want to put the plate on. I want to face this piece here, and I want to face that side and put that round piece on, and then it'll finish the fabrication of the back. I've got it figured out where this piece wants to go. It wants to come down from the weld mark 2 inches. And we're inside today because of the storm. We get outside. It's going to be storming real soon, so you're going to have to bear with it. We're in a tight spot. Jolene's kind of more difficult job than I have probably is to film in a tight spot, but we're inside today. We're lucky that we can get the truck inside. But as soon as we get the back on and get that welded up, I'm not sure. I probably might throw a little fill down there. I'm not sure, probably. And then we're on to paint. And we have a special guest for our paint, and guess who it is? Jimbo the man. Jolene acquired him yesterday, talking to him, asked him if he would paint the truck. She has a scheme that she wants it painted to look like, and we're going to go for it. Alrighty, the piece that we need in the back here is 5 feet, and I've already measured that. It's going to come down a little bit past this round part. I'm going to leave this part in here go straight, but I'm just going to take a hammer or something and bend that around there a little bit to give it the effect that it's coming around. I don't think it needs to go around the whole way, but we're going to put a 5-foot piece on there, and we're going to connect it to the cross member. We got a piece of angle iron coming out here for the cross member of the floor. We've got the exhaust pipe, the cross member here, cross pipe here, and the exhaust. So it's really, really going to tighten it up a lot. We want a 5-foot piece. I'm going to cut it. I'm not going to use the plasma cutter because, why? Because. Let's get this marked out here. Put on my glasses. Jolene was so kind. She bought me some side racks for my glasses. She even got side racks on her glasses. Side racks. 5 feet. I'm just going to mark it. I could use a square to do that, but I just want to mark it. And we'll draw a straight line across. And I'm just going to zip cut this instead of getting the plasma cutter going. Reason being, it's right there. Got a new blade on it. We'll cut one and then we'll cut the other one. It's going to make a little bit of noise. Turn your TV down if you like, or just bear with me. Alrighty. Grinders. I'm going to put a pair of earmuffs on. Why not? I'm in the shop. Everything's going to be ringing and dinging. I'll put a pair of earmuffs on. If you're interested in the car customizing course, there's only a few spots left. So if you really want to get involved, or if you want to get involved, jump onto it. Also, I was saying to Jolene, even if you do not want to get involved, it's $200, which isn't much if you look around for a custom car course, to come in and physically cut someone's car up. If you cannot make it and you do not, not interested in making it, sponsor a young person, of age, 16, 15, 16, or whatever, 14, whatever. Sponsor a young person and get them to come to the course and do something nice for a young man, and get them started in on something they do not even know anything about that they might like. Basically, that's all I'm thinking, is it would be nice to sponsor somebody. Somebody has messaged us, and they have a young feller, and we would like that if the young people would come to learn, because they're the ones of the future. You got to respect the past and look towards the future. It's like Jimbo said, the future's where it's at, or today. Nice piece of metal for something else. Got a flapper wheel hooked up. We'll just knock off the poopy. We may as well put one side on at a time, and that way there, it's out of the way. This stuff is heavy. This stuff is heavy. So, but I couldn't use sheet metal, or I could have used sheet metal, but I did not feel like it would have been the right. How am I I got maybe one place to clamp this, and that's on this square stock coming down right here. The cross member going across, I haven't got nothing long enough to get up in there to clamp it. This is going to be a hard one. Now, that's where I want it. I'm going to measure down 2 inches from the cut mark on the exhaust. On the exhaust right here, there's a 2-inch mark. At 2 inches. 2 inches. It's going to be a hard one to hold and to put that up there. I might just hold it and tack it at the same time, see what I can do it. Because if not, I'm not going to be able to hold it and put the clamp on it myself. So we're just going to go for it. Let's turn the welder on. So this is the last bit of fabrication, and then it's on to paint, and that makes me happy. And then we get to have the opportunity to to put the car on and see how it goes. Alrighty, how am I going to do this now? How am I going to do this? I might be able to clamp it. Yeah, I can clamp that maybe. Alright. What do you think, Jolene? Think you can put that camera down and give me a hand for a minute? Think you can make it a special appearance? All right, she's gonna make it a special appearance. What I'm gonna get her to do, I got 2 clamps here, ready to rock and roll, I think. I'm gonna make them, I'm just gonna try to get them so they will clamp on the square stock. So I'm just kind of getting ready for her. And then I'm gonna get her to clamp them on. I'm hoping that you can squeeze those. If not, you know what to do. You just take and just open them up a little bit and we'll go from there. So basically what I'm gonna get her to do, I'm gonna push it up where I want it. She's gonna put a clamp on here and maybe somewhere else if she can. I'm gonna get a longer clamp. Sometimes it's hard to do something by yourself and you need a little bit of help. Like I always say, everybody needs a little help sometime. This is a longer one, so you can, maybe the throat's a little longer so you can get it. You get up on the back of the truck if you will, please. Be careful. All right. So I'm going to push this piece up. I'm going to put it on the line I want. I'm going to want you to clamp, to put this over top of the metal like that and bring it down on this square stock and clamp it, okay? And then this long one, I'll get you over on the throat and then you can bring it down past the metal and clamp it on this one, okay? Just going to get it up where I can hold it. This stuff is heavy. And it's hard to hold when I can't get, just a minute now. I gotta get down and see. Hard to do, hard to get down and see when you can't, you have to be up to see the mark. Okay. Does that look like it's on the 2-inch mark there, sort of? Sort of. Yeah. Sort of. I want it on the mark, so is it on the mark?
This
Which?
One.
Yeah.
This was my mark.
Yeah. So which one's it on?
It's on this one. But you have a mark down there too.
Just so let me put the clamp it. Square stock, yeah. Scream! Yeah. Okay. I tried to holler for her, boys, to get her to go, but there you go. Can you now? Where you get that one on? I'm going down. I'm going down, boys. All right. Can you put that one on? Put it on your square stock. You actually can come in from the other area if you want to, yeah. You can use a small one in there if you want. That one's awkward. You know what to do. Just loosen her off a bit. Oh, a little tighter than that if you will, please. Put your hands through the window. Huh? Put you through the paces, don't I?
Yeah.
Putting herself through the paces right now.
There.
Good job. Is it tight?
Oh, yeah.
Good. We're not going anywheres?
Okay.
Good. God bless you. God bless you. Good, we're hard up against the chassis over there is where I wanted it. Good. I get to stand up and take a look for a second. I know I'm standing up now, but I want to... Did I bring the step ladder back in? We were outside last night trying to get some stuff prepared for the storm. That's why we're inside today. We're probably, I'm not sure, but we might be out of power. Well, they're saying be prepared to be out of power, no power. So that's basically what we're doing. We've got some lights being on charge, 3 or 4 of those lights. Turn that off for a second. It's up too far. I'm just gonna beat it down just a little bit. I can do that with a hammer. Ba, 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 ba. Hopefully it doesn't unclamp all the way, and then we'll tack it on. Hurting anything? Not hurting anything. You got her clamped on good, sweetheart? You got her clamped on good. Probably, just want to take a look. Just said I'm going to have the other side the same, and the reason being is I want it to be the same. All right, we're going to go with that. I'm going to tack it on with the welder. All right, turn the gas on. Basically, it got the exact same thing going on out here as I got going on here. This is going to be in the halfway mark of the exhaust pipe. I'm going to not going to affect anything on that side. There's not enough heat to affect that. So we're good. We good. We've got the dog bell going off. I'm just going to run that. I got three, basically how far apart I'm going to put them. I'm going to start running them 2 inch, and then I'll come back and do it like I did the sides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do so every 2 inch all the way down. We'll push it in, and then I'll come back and fill it in after. We'll do the exact same thing down the back as we did the side. We'll come back and fill the hole, this weld after. If you hear something funny, that's just the exhaust pipe with the aluminum coating on it. And where it welds good and sounds really good, that's where the pipe has got no aluminum coating on it. I'm pushing in on it with my hand as I weld it, so it's in tight. All right, right here is where it makes that funny little turn. Not a funny little turn, it's a, just want to weld it on. So we're good there. I'm just going to knock that with a hammer a little bit there. Give it a little bend. I'm going to tack this in here where the clamp is on this side. I don't want to clamp it on up here yet because I've got the round piece that's coming down over to come down and weld on that. If I weld across there, that will interfere in my other piece. But I can weld across here. Cool. Just tack that on there. Tack it on the back down here. Good. Then I got this cross member down here all along the bottom underneath this wood that goes down straight down. And then I can tack it all the way along the bottom of that up the side of the chassis. I can tack it under, I'm going to probably tack it on the underneath of this so you would not see it instead of on top. I could do it all inside there, tack it all inside there, and it would work really well. There's not enough heat to bother that fiberglass there. If that was just filler, it probably would maybe knock it off maybe a little bit. Where it's fiberglass, I find that the fiberglass allows or accepts more heat. That's what I have found. I'm just gonna, I've got that welded right down there. I put a couple little spots on as a hole, but I'm gonna hit it with a hammer. I'm gonna try to just bring it in there with a little bit, and then I'll tack it on there. I'm just gonna do the corner. I think I want to do this. Yeah, I'm just going to do the corner. I think that's fine. That's good enough. I'm going to tack that on. Just so it looks like it's going round, kind of give it that appearance. Give it that. Good. Right on. So I got one more piece to put on the other side, and that is a 5-foot piece. Let's cut another piece. Alrighty. Probably could just lay that piece on there and trace it. It's all cut off the same sheet. As long as I square it up nice, we should be fine. Squaring it up nice. Now if I cut the line, I should have the exact same piece. No measuring involved. Earmuffs. I'm just going to stand back and take a look for a second. Hard to tell when you're inside doing something like this. It's really nice to get back. Now see, that looks much better to me. Looking at the truck and looking at the back piece. Now it looks complete. I don't know, you've already seen it, have you not? But she's going to show you what it just looks much more complete with having this, so you can't see right in through there, and it makes this look like there's a box in there. It'll actually give some depth to the pipes going up the back, the exhaust. It'll give some depth to that, and I like it much better, much better, much better. The paint job that Jolene has come up with is exciting to see. You wait and see. Flapper wheeled off. Not gonna do any damage to ourselves. I am going to take the tape, see if I cut it on the right side of the line. And it looks good. Alrighty, now what I have to do is get the exact same distance down from the cut on this side as I do on the other side. And it's 2 inch. I stand on the Are we able to do the same? So basically what I'm going to get you to do is I'll just get you to take those 2 clamps there because they work good, and we'll apply them over here. Think I picked that up? There you go. Now, I'm needing you. I'm needing you to eye that line up perfect for me.
Okay,
Does it need to come up or down?
Down. Right there.
Okay, clamp it. Careful. You can grab another one on the ground if you like. No, grab a little one. The little one on this side should be. And it's probably not set.
No, I just changed it. Okay.
Good job. I'd hire you, you know that, do you? Huh? What's that? Good, she says, good. Awesome, right on the line. Good job. Good job. This is holding us up. Ground cord is holding us up. And we're hitting on the chassis. Hitting on the chassis. I want to make that come in better. Are you able to hold your camera and just hold this wire out like that if possible? I just want that groundwork. We're gonna have to do something there. I don't want the metal to cut that, right? So, I just need to pry that in somehow. There we go. Now we're talking. Did it go in? No, oh, I see. I know what's going on now. There's metal that's stopping it. All right, I'm gonna get back up here and see if I'm in line again still, because it fell off. Ooh, we're lucky. That fell off. Yeah, we're still in line there. I'm gonna hit that with a hammer. Got a hammer on this. I got another hammer right here. Just want to see if I can get it over a little tighter. Beautiful. Sweet. Yep. That's fine. That'll go in. Now I just have to see if still in our line. I'm going to take and put a weld spot on it, and I'll deal with that here in a minute. Okay, that should work. So I'm gonna take and see if I can't pull the welder all the way across. Got a cord going in there. There we go. Glasses on. Let's spot that bad boy on. I'm saying that we're in the right spot. We're right on our mark. Just like Jolene said it was, right on the mark. So it's good. Much better. That closed in, much better. I'm so happy that it looks much better. Yeah. Yeah, I may as well just weld it right down on there because it looks good. Come on now. Got the welder underneath the cab corner. It's going to do every 2 inches or every whatever. Come back and weld it up. Fits really nice down along here. Someone made a nice measurement. And someone made a nice cut. Two things going on there. We're out there a little bit because it was welded, and that's fine. That's fine. That's where the hammer comes involved, just like on the other side. There we go. I don't know if I should have done that far, but it does not matter. Good. Beat that down in there. That's all right. Get that down in there. That's no problem. Alrighty. I just want to take a look at this side. Got that rounded off in that corner. I want to take a look at the other side and see if it's the same, that's all. Looks the same. A little more rounded on that side. Alrighty, we've got that welded in there. Now what I got to do is take and make the top piece. Actually, I'm going to tack it in a couple more places. Like on the back here. Try to stay away from that clamp. Weld that on there now. Good. Alrighty. Now I have this magic piece. This magic piece that's going on. I probably should finish the weld going down through there. All right, you're gonna have to bear with me. I'm gonna weld that up and grind that off before I put that on. So everything is looking good. Everything's looking good. It's nice to get out, you know, it'd be nice to get outdoors and actually see what you're doing, what's going on. But we're good. We're better than good. I got a little spot there I want to weld before we put that on. I'm going to do that right this second. Square stock there I didn't weld before. On the top, I want to make sure it's welded just to get the best job I can. This can be, yeah. I'm going to tack it underneath. And the reason I did that, so maybe you might not see it. I got this square stock here to contend with. I don't want to put a little weld on it. Forgot it. Awesome. Got that welded. This one on this side is already welded, so I'm not going to do that one. But I have to get down and weld this on. I like the openings. You can come off and on there. I like it. I like it. If I didn't, I shouldn't have made it that way. I'm hoping that I'm not going to warp this up. I'm going to try not to. Just try to move around a little bit. It's 14 gauge. I shouldn't. Hopefully not. Just move around a little bit. Nice gap for penetration. Dog bell just went off. What's that, sweetheart? Could be Napa. I should take a look. Let that cool for a second. She's not barking anymore. She's watching the cars go by with no headlights. That's how good she is, huh? Fina works every day. Every day we work, she's out working. And what I mean by working, watching who comes in the door yard. That is for sure. Reason I'm welding it up now, it'll be hard to weld it up when it's on. Moving around on it. Alrighty. Not sure if you want to shut your TV down or you're just looking at it, see if it looks pretty good. Now let's turn it over and check it. We've got nice penetration. We're all the way through, and the reason we have that is because of the gap. Alrighty. Just going to take a flapper wheel, knock it off. I've got I've got an 80 on this. Usually I use the 36 or the 40 grit to take off it down, but this is one that was given to me by a fan for a gift, and I'm going to use it. Basically, what I want to do is I'm just trying to grind that weld. I don't want to grind the rest of the metal. I can. We have lots of metal to grind there, obviously. Just trying to grind the weld off. Alrighty. Now, where that piece there is in a little ways on the exhaust pipe, this piece is going to have to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to end up cutting this off, but I'm going to cut it off that end. The reason being is I'm looking at it and I can see movement down that end. I got a little bit of something I want to straighten out right here. I'm going to hit it with a hammer. If you eye something up and you see a bend in it, fix it, you know? Fix it. I'm just gonna hit it. Sometimes you can just take a tap of the hammer. And an eye. Not bad. Taking flap wheel that off. Alrighty. Let's turn this bed and look at it one more time. It's not bad. Not bad. Let's take this and put it over here. Last of the fabrication right here. We're almost to the end of the fabrication. This is going to become paint time, and it's going to be nice to see it in paint. Julie, you want to hold that on there if you will, please? Right down to the, I just want it met right on there like that, right hard up against the exhaust if possible. Please and thank you. 71 5/8. I'm going to say. So, watch yourself, sweetheart. Alrighty. Marker in my pocket. Nope. Thank you. We'll mark it corner to corner. Always try to keep your tape measure straight. You would never want to take it, move it like that, have it down that end, and have it up like that and try to mark it. You always want to keep your tape measure straight. I guess it's a basic thing. 71 5/8. We'll see what happens. 71. Just to help. The reason I had these gloves on is because the last time I grabbed one of them pieces and tried to help hold it up, it slid down through and it went through the glove and cut my finger. So just trying to be careful in that part where I was holding that up. Just going to put a piece of tape on this. Got one in the center. Now it's time to cut it. ear muffs right behind you, sweetheart, if possible. Just for shits and giggles. I find it with all the doors shut and everything like that. It's loud. These on for a minute, I guess. Now I'm hoping that it fits, basically. Like how that fits. All right, sweetheart. It fits perfectly. It does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tack that on. Do you want to help? Jolene's going to help. Thanks, Jolene. She's my lady. Basically, it's sitting where it needs to be. I see I have a sharp piece of metal here now, and I am not going to want that. So what's going to happen is I am going to run a piece of square stock wherever this fits. I will run a piece of square stock underneath of it and weld this sharp piece of metal to a piece of square stock that goes all the way across to get rid of that sharp edge. We don't want that sharp edge on there. We want something that's going to hurt if you hit it, not cut you. And we'll just put a piece of square stock along there, from there. Not sure we'll do that now, but we are going to tack this piece on, and then we're going to get down and take a look. This is what I was really looking for. When we get outside, and I know it's going to work because I can't see light underneath that. When it comes time when the truck's outdoors and you look at it when it's coming towards you, you're not going to see any light on the back part of the box. This is going to come up over. You're not going to see any light in there. We have a few smaller pieces that we cut off. We could cut them in the triangle to fill that triangle in to make that twice as strong and use that metal up. And then we still have our back window. We still have everything. We still have our winch. But basically what I'm wanting is when you look at the truck from the front, there is no light from that side. And basically I think we've got it conquered with the one sheet. Mm-hmm. Yes, we've got it conquered with the one sheet. Alrighty, let's, what I'm looking for, sweetheart, is I'm going to tack one side and then you're just going to hold the other. If you just want to hold that side over there, and I'm going to come over here and tack this side on the metal. I'm going to tack this side. I'm going to have to hammer it a little bit. Yes, I am. But I like it. Right there. That welds me two pieces together. And connects it to that brace. It's not going anywhere. What's we hear? That's fine. I've got a welder and a coat hanger, and man, I can do it. So basically, I'm just going to push this in here. Just pick it up a little bit. And weld that right there like that. Yo! Had my finger right behind it. Even melted the glove. That's all right. That's good. Perfect. That fits so nice that I think it was meant to be that way. Look at that. Well, I got to run the grind through that a little bit. This one here's right on the money. What I'm going to do is, now you all right, you can see like I can see. I don't know if you can see or not, but the metal is out a little bit. You know, it's pushed out this way. It's not right flush where it should be. I would never want to come in here and weld that nice right there and then have this swooped out a little bit. I pull this in, so this is flat here, and then I let that push, then I can push that back out. So if you get the mistake and you pull that in, you weld that there, well then you got this mess here to deal with, and so how do you push that in when you've already got that connected? So generally what I do is use my leverage to pull it in flush. Weld it, and then let that back out and lose my leverage to get it flush. And then let that back out. So now that I've got it, so you just use your leverage. Also, like to keep them spot welds all sort of the same distance. Outside there, looking really good. That finger is still hot, hot, hot. All right, now I'm going to have to run the zip cut through that. I'm just crossed the line a little bit. I'm going to need to push that in there a little bit there. So I need to gear that out. And we've got this sort of in halfway on the exhaust pipe when I push it down. So it would be the exact same as when it runs all the way up through. It looks the exact same thing on that side. That's good there. Makes me happy. All right, now I have to cover that up. I'm going to have to cover that up, the window up to my poor finger. Woo! I'll be soft to touch tonight, sweetheart. What I'm going to do there is I'm going to take the zip cut. I'm going to take a piece of cardboard, tape it on the back window, just put the piece of tape across there, run the zip cut through that so I got a nice gap, and then what I'll do is I'll apply that there, and then I'll just tack it along. But I guess that's, you get the picture of what's going on. I'm going to jump down and take a look, because that's what it's all about. Right on. Jolene's getting down to take a look. That hurt. So now when you look at the truck box, like I was talking about, is no see-through area, so it looks like a box that was made on the back or put on the back. And I like that you can't see nothing through here. And I like that it's halfway in the exhaust, halfway up and through there. It really does the trick for me. It finishes is what it does. So that's the last of the fabrication on the truck box. I did not want to buy another sheet of metal, but when I had it outdoors and kept looking through the back side of it, it was not what I was going for. So basically, what I'm going for is what I have right there right now and how it looks. It looks really good. We could just take that'll be the next video. So basically that's the end of the fabrication on that. And the stacks will stand out on their own now. That when that gets painted, the stacks will be in there. That'll give something to contrast it instead of looking right past it. That's what I had a hard time with. I'm loving it. So we're going to get Jimbo. Jimbo's going to come and paint the truck. I think you'll be surprised with the paint job that Jolene has picked out for it. Like, comment, subscribe, ring my bell. If you're one of those people that want to, help a young person, sponsor somebody. I think there's 2 or 3 spots left, and it's going to fill up. It's obviously going fast. Obviously, we only had it open for a couple days. There's 2 or 3 spots left. If you're that person that would like to help a young person out to get involved in this sort of stuff, sponsor somebody and send them here to inspire them to maybe they can try it or do it. And that's basically what I'm saying. The live stream, I'm hoping that for $10, you couldn't get a better weekend to sit down and eat some popcorn. And if you're into old cars and have a few snacks while things are going on the weekend, and watch a bunch of people to get together and chop a car start to finish. Hands-on is the best experience, but to be able to watch and listen to what's going on for $10 and have that experience underneath your belt to watch exactly what's going on the whole time, you could not get anything any more better. I know if it was me, if Gene Winfield came back here to chop a car in Dartmouth, I would be there. I would pay his wage that he asked, and it was a lot more than I'm asking. Let's face it, he's got more time underneath his belt, and I would pay it again. But basically what I'm saying is that the live stream, I think, is more than a bang for your buck. Join us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody.